Hi guys, in this video you'll see South Korea from a different perspective than the way it's usually presented. We're going on a tour of Busan, a port city with plenty of beaches and skyscrapers, but also iconic temples and a fascinating history. Even after spending several years traveling around Asia, I experienced quite a few surprises here and noticed some interesting differences compared to the countries around it. I'll show you some of them, and you'll find more on my Instagram and in my ebook. So let's get started. Welcome to Busan. We'll start our tour at a temple that will impress even those who aren't fans of religion or spirituality. Its uniqueness is striking at first glance, and unlike most Buddhist temples in Korea, which are located in the mountains, this one sits right by the sea, making the scenery and vibes absolutely breathtaking. Despite being visited by plenty of tourists every day, it's still a fully functioning Buddhist temple, not an empty tourist attraction, and you can actually feel that. The atmosphere is amazing, and besides exploring the beautiful temple area, which is pretty big, you can also find a peaceful little corner to take a break, relax, or meditate. Few fun facts about Haedong Yeonggangsa Temple. 1. Before you reach the main temple, you'll come across 12 large animal statues. Each one represents one sign of the Eastern zodiac and one of the 12 years in the cycle. According to local tradition, these figures symbolically protect the 12 directions and ward off evil spirits. 2. To reach the main sanctuary, visitors descend 108 stone steps, which also symbolize a journey toward humility. In Buddhism, the number 108 represents the earthly desires and attachments that prevent enlightenment, making the walk down a symbolic journey toward letting go of them. 3. The temple complex is also home to a statue of Maitreya Buddha, which is believed to help people conceive children. The temple is therefore not just one general space, but consists of several different sections, each associated with a specific purpose or belief. 4. Yeonggangsa has a history spanning more than 6 centuries, but its current appearance is not the original one. The temple was founded in 1376, but during the Japanese invasions of Korea in the 16th century, it was destroyed by fire. It was not restored until the beginning of the 20th century and was further reconstructed in 1974. According to legend, the monk Nayeong had a vision of the Bodhisattva of compassion, Gwanum, who instructed him to build a temple by the sea to protect fishermen and everyone who journeys across the ocean. Now I'll take you into the city and to the beach, so you can see what Busan is really like. You might be surprised by just how modern the city is, as well as by the beautiful parks that provide a refreshing escape during hot days. Busan is Korea's second largest city, with around 3.3 million people, and one of the country's most important ports. It's a huge, modern city built around the sea, mountains, and one of Korea's most important trading hubs. The city has been shaped by its coastline, its port, and perhaps more than anything else, by its history. Busan was the temporary capital of South Korea during the Korean War, when huge numbers of refugees arrived here from the north. That history is still visible in places like Gamcheon and the old neighborhoods, climbing up the hills. And then there's the other side of Busan: beaches, seafood markets, huge bridges lit up at night, mountain trails, skyscrapers, but also large parts of the city that feel gray and almost socialist. The differences between neighborhoods can be enormous. You can experience the luxury of a modern metropolis in one part of the city and just a short distance away feel like you've traveled back in time and experience its history and more. Old-fashioned urban landscape firsthand. For travelers, one important thing to know is that Busan is big and spread out. Don't plan your days as if everything is within walking distance. Group places by area and use the metro and buses. Otherwise, you can lose a surprising amount of time simply getting from one side of the city to another. Busan has 7 official public beaches, and each one has a slightly different atmosphere. Haeundae is the most famous and busiest, a wide sandy beach surrounded by skyscrapers, hotels, and city life. So if you want to experience iconic Busan, start here. Gwangali is more interesting in the evening because you get a direct view of the enormous Gwangandaegyo bridge from the beach, while the surrounding area is full of cafes, restaurants, and a lively young atmosphere. Songjong is quieter and is particularly known for surfing. Thanks to its shallow water and suitable conditions, it's popular with beginners. On the other side of the city, you'll find Daedaepo, where the Nakdongang River meets the sea. It's known for its wide sandy coastline and beautiful sunset views. And if you're interested in history, Songdo Beach opened as early as 1913 and is considered Korea's first public beach. Practical tip: if you only have a few days in Busan, you don't need to visit all 7 beaches. Choose Haeundae for a daytime walk and Gwangali for the evening. Busan may look like a city of beaches on the map, but a large part of the city is actually quite hilly. Many attractions and tourist spots involve uphill walks, lots of stairs, or even mountain trails. Unless you're specifically planning a beach day, sneakers are definitely a smarter choice than flip-flops or fashion shoes. And here's one more interesting thing you shouldn't miss. Korean cosmetics are a phenomenon that really needs no introduction. If you're a woman, you're going to love the local beauty stores. If you're a man, at least stop by and buy a cream for your wife or mistress. They'll love you even more. In many stores, you can even find a face scanner that gives you a free skin analysis and recommends products for you. Shopping in ordinary supermarkets is an experience too, where you'll find food in all kinds of shapes, colors, and forms. To this day, I still can't identify half of what I saw there, and I've been traveling around Asia for several years. Check out my Instagram, where you'll find more interesting facts about Korea and other countries across Asia, Africa, America, and Europe. I share practical travel tips, fun stories, and unique travel experiences. And I've put my best tips together in an ebook. Click the link in the description and get your copy.